Hey everyone, welcome back to World of Tanks. I'm Fubzy, and today I have for you a replay of the LTTB. This is going to be another one of the awesome gameplay series. As you can see, if I just quickly pause it, sorry. As you can see, it's a fairly even match game, 47% win chance, so we're slight underdogs, but fairly decent spread. Our top tier players seem to be the lesser players on our team, if you like, but then they've got a couple of not so good players in their top tiers as well. So, all in all, fairly even. The M41 Bulldog is going to be spotting across here. He's already beaten me to that spot. That's where I'd normally go in a light tank at the start, but means he's doing that. I've had to quickly improvise, so I'm going to rush down to this area here. There's a bush on top of the hill. You'll see it in a moment. And what I'm going to try and do is spot anything that's in this area. So the Bulldog's kind of trying to spot across there, and I'm going to try and spot across here. In the hope that our artillery or some of the players on our team can then start to put some damage down. So as you can see, this is the bush that I'm talking about, and you'll see me move up this hill now to try and make use of it. Now, if you'll notice, I did, as I was coming up, just jink this way a little bit. Now that's because if you come straight up here, then you can get spotted through this gap. But of course, by coming up this way, you also need to be careful you don't knock that tree over. Otherwise, people will blind fire at the bush because they know you're there anyway. So just a little bit hesitant there because I was waiting to see if the 1375 had been spotted, but it hadn't. Well, sorry, if it was going to poke around the corner and spot me, but it didn't. So the IS-3 now, I'm lighting him up. But unfortunately, there's no fire coming in on him now. I know before too long he's going to spot me, and I don't actually have 6th sense on this tank yet. So I'll wait. He fires at me and misses. And then I think, well, if he can see me, the artillery can see me, so I better get moving. So not the greatest of starts there. I did kind of get away with that one, because he could have done a lot of damage to me, or I could have been hit by the artillery. But as I say, without having 6th sense, it really makes it a lot harder for you. Now, there's not as many tanks pushed around that way on the enemy side as I thought there would be. So what I've decided to do here now is, because there's not that many tanks, our IS-3 is engaging theirs is winning, ours is going to die soon. So I'm going to try and make my way over to here, so we've then got two different angles to fire on them from. Now, by using this hill here, you can get yourself there, look, they can't actually fire on you. So you've got to be careful though, because as you come along, yes, you've got the rocks here as well, which I do have a quick look, see if I can get to them, but the gun depression on the LTTB is not great, so I'll quickly abandon that idea. But as you come through here, you can see you're open again, and then you're open that way again, so you do need to be very, very careful coming this way. I do take a hit there, but not too much, and I managed to put one back. The LTTB, I've noticed, is absolutely fantastic at hitting people on the move, and when you think about how quick this thing can go, it's a great advantage to have. So the IS-3 then, we put one into him. We're going to quickly finish him off before he can cause us any problem, and then we're going to have a look to see what this 1375 is doing. Now unfortunately our shot went a little bit high there. He didn't show us much of his tank, but he doesn't seem to be interested in coming back, so he's either on a reload or he just doesn't fancy it. So we're going to push around. Now, again, a quick pause. All the time be looking at your minimap. As I'm pushing around here, I'm thinking of two things. I'm thinking, number one, can I put some pressure on the T-34? I'm also weary that they've got this Borsig here and the VK. So as I come up to the corner, you'll notice I'm trying to be very, very careful how I peek, especially with not having the 6th sense. Now the VK's been spotted, which is great. I know where he is, but where's the Borsig? I'm not quite sure. So again, just playing careful until the Borsig's spotted. Now he can't get me from there, I don't think, but I'll just have a quick check, and then once I realise that he can't, I'll try and put some pressure onto the T-34. Now at this stage we're 3 tanks down, and we're also down on hit points by about 1600 hit points. So we do need to try and even the scores up a little bit. T-34 puts a nasty shot into us. And we're now down to round about half our health. So, quick change of plan. Because I'm cautious now about staying around in that area too long in the T-34 while I'm trying to put shots into him. And I'm going to get the Borsig or the AMX 1375 come and get me. So I'll pop round here, try and help out our T-34, our T-29, sorry. And as you can see on the mini-map, the Borsig has suddenly got a bit brave and has decided he's going to try and come round to get me. All the time I'm trying to get the 34's tracks, just to try and help our T-29 and to stop him from running away. Hence the little pause there as well, so I could try and get his front drive wheel. So I know the Borsig's there, and I put one into him. Now, the Borsig is very, very weak to high explosive, so I switched to high explosive now. And as I come around, I hit him with a high explosive round, which sets him on fire. Unfortunately, I can finish him off before he can turn his gun onto me. Back onto armour piercing rounds, and we've now managed to even up the score. It's now 11 all. They have 2 artillery, a tank destroyer and a heavy. It's quickly now back into their favour, 12-11. And we're still 1,000 hit points down. So we need to be careful. Their artillery has probably spotted me there. I managed to put one into the Hellcat. The Hellcat bounces off me, as you can see. He's only a tier 6. So, and he probably has his stock gun as well, because the Hellcat can be quite a nasty tank. But we've taken him out. And now as I come around the corner, I can see that the Black Prince isn't looking at me, he's looking at the T-34. Now both the enemy artillery are likely to be up here. They do like to go up here. But I figure if I can take out this Black Prince, that really swings the balance in our favour. So, quickly in now and trying to circle around him like I showed you in the circle strafing video. Unfortunately the artillery puts one into me. He didn't get the greatest of rolls, otherwise I'd have been dead, because I'm now only on, what was it, 26, 28 hit points. And as he comes down, he tries to get the ram, doesn't work for him. Then he's trying to turn to get his gun onto me, and the LTTB can go quite quick in reverse. So I managed now to just put fire into him without him being able to turn his gun onto me, and very quickly we've won the game. So on to the post-game screen then. As you can see, it was an ace tanker game. Hang on, let's pop onto the detailed screen, that's better. We did 3,837 damage, 22 shots fired, 21 hit, 20 penetrated, so that's quite nice ratio. 5 hits received, 3 penetrated, one of which of course was the artillery, one was the T-34, and one... who's the other one? Can't think who the other one was off the top of my head. 2 non-penetrations, both from the Hellcat. 45,000 credits made, 4,650 XP with a premium and ×2. And as you can see on the team screen there, for damage, by far the highest, 5 kills. And yeah, that's how you can play the LTTB. Keep on the move, make use of its pace, make use of its great gun and accuracy on the move, and don't be afraid to get stuck in. So until next time guys, I'm Fubzy, take care.